Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We got a fun one today. But first, I gotta show you something pretty sweet. Set this down right here. Check this out. Can you see that? Goddamn. Come on. Come on. See that? Oh, Cody's Custom Creations. And on the back, I don't know if you can see it. It's probably backwards on the camera, but that's okay. Buddy from work, he made it for me. I love it. It's awesome. I don't wear it very much because I don't want to get it dirty. This is what's in the books for today. I got my smart car in the garage here. And I got a big train horn that was up in that corner. But now it's here because we're gonna put it in the smart car. I am determined to make this horn fit, and I got an idea. It's gonna be very hard, but I'm determined. I'm gonna put this horn in the smart car. So, a little thing about this horn, I'll show you here. So it's got this big block here, which all the horns are bolted to. So there's air channels in here. So when this solenoid opens up, it supplies air to all the horns at the exact same time. But I obviously can't put this whole assembly in the car. So I'm gonna have to split up the horns. And I did this before when I wanted to hide it on the escape, when I put them all underneath. But the lines that I put from the block to the horn, they were all just a normal air line. So they're all different lengths for each horn. So some of the horns would turn on first before, like the air would get to some horns first, and it just sounded really weird. And it wasn't a hard line. It was like a rubber hose like this. So it did have some flex and some give. So with that flex and give, it didn't, when you press the horn button, it wasn't that loud punch that you want from a train horn. So if I go with the previous train horn kit that I had, it had all these hard lines. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use hard lines this time. Take it off the whole front end of the car. Got a little bit of room in there. Not a whole lot, but I want them all in the front facing the ground. So the sound will bounce off the ground and it'll be loud. So in the tank and all that, I'd probably put it right in the back where back seats should be, or in the hatch or whatever you want to call it. So start tearing apart this car. Alright, I got it all off. All one giant piece. It's kind of nice how it comes off like that. So, this shielding for the rat, we don't need that. That's gotta go. This whole bar is bolted on to the front here. That's, like, if you get in an accident, this takes most of the beating. But I think we're gonna plan like we're not gonna get into an accident with this car. So, might take that off. Oh, look at this. Take that off, maybe. What is this sensor? Is this sensor? Is this for the airbags? We don't need, yeah, that is. This is for the airbag sensor. We don't need that where we're going. Before we take this big piece off, let's take apart these horns and kind of place them where we think they're gonna go. Then we'll see if we need to remove it or not. We'll take the biggest horn. We'll see what we can do. So, this is kind of hard with one hand. Very hard with one hand, actually. I think we're gonna take this off. Just get rid of it. Don't need it. It's kind of weird. These aren't even tight, really. Like, and they're so short. I know what this thing's purpose is, but man, they cheaped out on everything on this car. Look at these. That's all it is. What the hell? I gotta be careful taking this off. Those are airbag sensors. Hold up. One sec. I better take those off before. Oh don't need my airbags frickin' exploding. Oh! Man, I just broke it! This is why I like taking stuff apart, but I don't like putting it back together, because it's just a pain, you know? You know what I'm saying? Then you break stuff, and then you gotta find another frickin' part that works. Oh, that one's way more better. Get in there. Don't break, don't. You. What? I just broke 2 of them. Look at this. Check that. Fuck. Broke it! Yep, that's tight. It's a little rusted. Damn, dude! What the hell, man? What the hell, man? Oh! What? Man. If anyone out there wants to make videos with me, likes doing cool stuff like this, well, I don't know if I'd call this cool, but feel free to hit me up and be like, hey, let's build something. Because I'm doing this all by myself. All the time. I wonder if I just unplug these sensors, if it'll... I don't really want to do that though. Just don't get loud today. She's going to be a tight fit. I cut that bottom piece out. Don't need it. So if I could fit these. Oh. I just really don't want to damage the rad. So I think I'm going to get a piece of metal, screw it to this plastic or something, go across, straight across here. And then I'm just going to zip tie the horns to that piece of metal bar that I'm going to make. All right, look at that. I got them all mocked up. Just held on by zip ties. I'll probably keep the zip ties, but I'll put some like metal wire around there just in case the zip tie gives out or something, you know. But nothing's moving. And like this bar, I put a metal bar in here. This isn't plastic where it's bolted to. It's actually, because all this is metal. The metal rolls over. So I thought it was gonna be plastic, but when I started drilling, it's metal, which that's awesome. So I'd rather have it bolted to metal than plastic. Don't mind my thumb, I just sliced it open. That's my Band-Aid. So little 90s. Screw them into here. So I'm gonna get all these put in, and we'll start running some tubing, airline. Alright, it's the next day. Got my donut and my coffee. I got most of the stuff buttoned up in the front end here. The hoses ran and everything. I had to get more fittings for the tank. Tank and all that stuff's gonna be going into the back. It really sucks because to access the engine is under that carpet. So if I ever need to access the engine, all this has to come out or move. So I don't know, I might just cut out a board and then bolt all this stuff to the board so I can move the seats forward, I can push this stuff back, and I can access the motor. This airline, this clear airline, so it's only rated for, it says it's rated for 125 PSI max. I think you can run this compressor at like 200 PSI. So we're gonna see how those hoses do, see if we blow them up or not. I'm hoping not, because that would really freaking, oh, suck, man.
Gold rings.
By no means is this the cleanest install, but it's charging up. We're gonna see if there's any leaks and we'll give her a little test honk. Gotta give it about 5 minutes. Air up. All right, she's all aired up. Ready for a little test honk? Here we go. That's pretty loud. Now, put it all back together. You know what blows my mind? Look at all this extra plastic and metal you don't need for a smart car. And it still doesn't even look like I have a turning horn. Just letting the battery charge up. We'll take it out for a rip. Perfect timing. Simon texts me, he's like, I need some help with some yard work. You want to give me a hand? Sure. We'll see if we can go scare him. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure they were expecting it. I've been posting it on my Snapchat as I've been building it, so they've probably seen my Snapchat. But I'm gonna have to make a video of actually go out and scare people. I think that'd be a pretty funny video. But I think that's gonna be it for this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, like the video. Thank you guys for 600 subscribers. That's awesome. I'll see if I can get to 1,000 by the end of summer. Got a few more little projects up my sleeve, so stay tuned for that. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But if it's not upgraded, upgrade it. You guys have a good night.